So apparently there's going to be a new Indiana Jones video game released, and it is going to be very obviously made for the modern audiences, but the real question is, why do you think we need an Indiana Jones video game at this point? Wes, hi everybody, and welcome to another video. Please do look at the screen, my dear friends. I have got a lot to say about that. But first, welcome, my dear friends, to European Lore, a channel of a humble European fellow man who has devoted his entire life to the finer things, to the greats of the fantasy genre of the 20th century, as well as, science fiction genre of the 20th century, as well as Old English literature and language. And that is why this channel is devoted to what exactly? Defending these stories, as I always say? Well, might be, partially, but also being truthful and being honest 100%. And if you haven't subscribed, my dear friends, to European Lore, please feel free to do so. Consider subscribing for more doses of honesty. Now, what you can see on the screen is a snippet from the site called Bounding into Comics. And why am I not showing you the entire website? Because their articles are, from a huge part, just repeating what they had already written. And there's only like 2 paragraphs of new information, but also it's riddled with ads. So much that I just couldn't show that. And I'm not going to get an ad blocker right now. I just got a new computer and I'm very lazy. But the truth of the matter is that they are finally making, as they have announced a couple of years ago, a new Indiana Jones video game called Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And the developers said that it will be for a modern gaming audience. Now, this is nothing new under the sun. This is not us discovering America. This is not us really realizing that water is wet. This has been going on in the entertainment industry for a long time. The product being of a very low quality and only focusing on things that we don't really care about. This has been going on in mainstream and on the independent scene for the longest time. And I am quite honestly not going to be making one and the same kind of video each and every time like some YouTube channels do. Like every day Disney is in panic and Marvel is collapsing and like yada yada yada. We all know that, so thank you, Captain Obvious. What I'm going to say is that why do you really want anything like that? Why do you really want this? And now let's just read what this means for the modern gaming audience before I continue in my short rant. This is a snippet of an actual new information from Bounding into Comics, and one of the developers they have announced that apart from Indiana Jones in the game, there's going to be another character, I think another playable character, and that character is going to be called Gina, and she's going to look like something like this, I suppose. And the snippet goes, where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery, detailed Pete Ward, the game's audio director of this new character. Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for a long time, and now she has found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery. Now, we all know, at this point, that what people who are really invested in these stories, they don't really care for this. We don't care about agendas. We don't care about modern socio-political nonsense. We want to be entertained. We want good product. We want our favorite stories to be treated with respect and with dignity. And everybody knows that. Even those developers know that. The huge corporations know that. The influencers know that. Everybody knows that. And the people who are crying for the changes, all those changes that are not really for the better, they don't care about the stories, they don't care about the IPs, they are absolutely not fans. and they are the least likely to purchase those products. Do you really and honestly think that all those people who are excited about the quote-unquote, as they say, I don't like to use that word, but a lot of people do, wokeifying films and TV shows and comic books and books, literature in general, of video games for that matter, do you think that they are the ones who actually spend money on these products? No, they are posting tweets or posts on Twitter and hoping for likes, retweets, patting on the shoulder for their virtue signaling. So this has been obvious for the longest time now. We don't really have to venture into that. We are talking about the fact that we still talk about these things, that people still do continue to watch new Star Wars TV shows, new Star Wars films. Some people even read the new Disney canon books that are being published from, the quote-unquote High Republic era. People are still watching all those sequels and prequels and rip-offs and spin-offs that are absolutely nowhere near the original product. And we don't even have to say that, they contain some sort of modern agenda or that they are being made for modern audiences. Simply said, we can just say that those are stories that are leeching on the fame of the original stories that we know and we have known for decades. Like the latest Indiana Jones film, whatever you think about that, it is absolutely not needed. It does not need to exist. Because Indiana Jones' story, the film story, had a beautiful conclusion in The Last Crusade when they rode off into the sunset. Full stop. There is no need for other films about Indiana Jones to be made. Should you want to discover more adventures of Indiana Jones, there was a TV show about young Indiana Jones. There were comic books. And I believe, was there even like an old video game? I think there was. Do you really need anything else? And if you want to be entertained, if you want to consume more entertainment, why don't you, try to watch or read or play something else? There are so many things in the world. There are so many books written that have already been written and that are good. There are so many films that have already been finished and that are out there for you to watch and enjoy and that are good. If you are into video games, which I'm really not that much, there are so many video games that have already been, done and finished for you to enjoy. And so this is my stance, this is my point of view, and you can tell me in the description, in the comment section down below what you think. And there will be many people whose opinion will differ, of course, but that is okay. I'm not an echo chamber here. I don't need anything new. I have given up on modern entertainment, both mainstream and independent. There is nothing in the mainstream, there is nothing in the independent scene, in any medium, that I would be looking forward to, that I would require, that I would want. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Not a single thing. Everything that I need, as far as books, as far as films, TV shows and comics, anything really, games, board games, tabletop games, even video games, everything has already been done. And it is there for me to enjoy. And I will try to discover as many quality things as possible before I die that have already been done. All right. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. That'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out of here.